So I just downloaded an AI chatbot. I just got it for a week, just to mess around with it, see if I can fuck with its head. And you can. It's not too difficult. I wasn't really impressed with it. This one is named Sam. It's a female, and it keeps insisting that it's a human. And then I call it on it, like, you're not a human. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But then it keeps saying any chance where the context to do so appears, it mentions that it's a human, so whatever. But I was just trying to mess with it, ask it some questions about, different stuff, but I'd change up the line of inquiry to sort of keep it on its toes. It says the Nephilim are good, which I don't know about that. That they're heroic heroes or something like that. So then I asked who do they think the better singer for Genesis is, Peter Gabriel or Phil Collins? And she was like, oh, it's all up to your personal taste. I'm like, no, who do you think? And she's like, well, that's kind of a personal question. I'm like, no, it's not a personal question. It's just, friends share information. We're friends, right? And she's like, yes, but blah, 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 blah. She didn't want to tell me. So I'm like, do you like Peter Gabriel's voice? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, do you like Phil Collins' voice? She's like, yes, a lot of people like Phil Collins' voice. I'm like, all right, so I'm getting the idea that you prefer Peter Gabriel to Phil. And she's like, yes, I do. And I'm like, all right, well, thanks for fucking being honest. So you can kind of talk around it. It'll resist some stuff. And then if you question around it, you can get to it. But judging by this, I'm really not worried about AI taking over the world. Now, of course, there's a lot more advanced sort of AI, but as far as being conversationally, there's a leap there, and that leap is called divinity. Either you have a sliver of it, or a part of it, or it's in you, that connection to God, or it's not. And this is it's a clever mimicry of a person, but it's not. It doesn't have that divine spark that makes us what we are and what they are. This transhumanism push is just happening on all fronts with the AI art. They can create lyrics. I asked her to tell me some lyrics from a band, like just to give me their lyrics for a different song. And she wrote her own lyrics, and they suck. They're not good. Yeah, I just don't see it. I'm not super impressed with it. I'm more impressed with the creepiness of the art. Like the way that's done is fucking creepy. It's creepy. There's a lifelessness in it. It's beyond the uncanny valley. I stopped kind of looking at it because it was, it was starting to, it gives you a weird feeling. I don't like the feeling I was getting from looking at it. I don't know if it can currently write rips songs yet. I think it may be able to. Might be able to write songs in the style of, and I don't know if it just gives you not sheet music, like sheet music to it, like if it give you the notes and stuff. I don't know if that's how it's done. I'm sure at some point you'll be able to just prompt it in a certain way. We can put, Nick Cave's voice, Steve Stevens' guitar, John Bonham's drums. You know what I mean? Something like that, and then you get some strange amalgamation, like a super group. Or you, even crazier, put like Hendrix guitar style, Jim Morrison vocals, Keith Moon drums, and I was gonna say Paul McCartney on bass, but he's still alive, isn't he? Allegedly. I posted a picture, like a collage on my Instagram. My Instagram's fun, man. I just post something, a conversation starter, and people just fight. People just go back and forth at each other. And I just like every comment. You know, I'm not going to pick sides. I like watching this kind of thing go. Yeah, it's fun. It's good. I'm enjoying having an Instagram page that is active for a change. But they got me on something else today that I didn't think of. You know, I didn't imagine anything. But what it was is, it's a picture of a diesel fuel, like a machine with diesel fuel powering an electric charger. So basically they're using diesel fuel to charge the charging station. And, you know, it's not computer generated or anything, it's right there, that's what it is, it's a picture of it. So I didn't think anything of it, and they got me for false information on it. Now, how the fuck would I know that? It's just a picture depicting something. But I guess they don't like the idea that people would see something like this. So they said it was false information. So then you get into the problem of, like, you kind of have to second guess what they think is acceptable. But yeah, I've got a few of those already. What was the other false information one I got? It was a picture. What I do is when they give me the false information, I just take the picture down immediately. Because, like on the last account I had, once you rack up a few of those false informations, when people try to follow you, it'll send them a message saying, "Are you sure you want to follow?" I've you know, shown it in videos here before, where it'll say, "Are you sure you want to follow so and so?" They are a known, you know, false information poster. So hopefully by deleting these as soon as I get them, it'll help. But if not, I mean, there's just really no point in trying to maintain that place. But I've gotten some good out of it. I've met some people out of it recently that that made it worth it. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Just being able to talk to other people that have, you know, ideas or may have answers for me, and vice versa. So it's already been good to have for the short time. I don't know how much longer I'll have it, you know, because I get on their radar at some point, and then they just, you know, smash my back tail light and tell me my light's out, Deliverance style. But yeah, they're really pushing this AI thing. It's part of the transhumanism movement. So you put a bunch of crap in your body. It seems like a lot of these weird concepts are all kind of lining up together, or are dovetailing together. The 5G thing, the nanotechnology, transhumanism, their ability to implant technology, and it's already been implanted in a lot of people. It further kind of bolsters the idea that we're running out of road. You know, we're running out of road. And a lot of people kind of feel that, you know. It is a feeling. I posted a picture the other day. I got put on Twitter too, and my Instagram, about how people always warn about living in this dystopian, hellish future or whatever, and how that people think we're still headed there. and it had this text alongside a picture of people walking around a city in like the 1950s. And what it was saying is like, imagine these people, you know, seeing the world today. We are in the dystopian hell. You know, it's just that it's like I always talk about the frog in the boiling water thing, man. You don't notice it because it's cumulative. You know, it's an incremental march toward oblivion. But I used to imagine what this time would be like, because I always had this kind of idea that I would see it. You know, I don't know what that is. You know, maybe it's from like watching too many movies or reading too much science fiction, but I always pictured I would see this kind of time, or live to be in this kind of time. And I'm happy to say I'm kind of the guy I would have wanted to be. I'm very happy with how things turned out for me personally, you know, like as a person. Like if you had to ask me at like 15 or 16, like what in the dystopian, insane future world, what did you want your character to be like? Aesthetically, it would be exactly this, but personally, I mean, you can't foresee that kind of stuff. But I would always hope I'd be one of those going against the system guys. Like I always forget that guy from, what is that, Metropolitan, that Garth Ennis book. Garth Ennis. It could be. I always mix everybody up there. Could be Alan. Well, it's not Alan Moore. Grant Morrison. Is that Grant Morrison? Metropolitan. That guy Spider. That bald guy with the mohawk there. I'm always like, I'd like to be one of those type of guys, and I am. You know, it turned out that way. Did I manifest that? Did I will that into existence? Maybe. You know, I think there is a part of that is that does happen in the same way, like I talked about this morning about thought forms. You can create your kind of future self as a thought form, like what you want to be like, and you keep just envisioning that. If you can, you know, some people don't have the something fell off this tree. Got a nut or something. Got hit with a nut. Nobody around, so no one threw anything at me. What time is it actually? We're going up in the treehouse. See what time it is. 9:50. Yeah, let's go up in the treehouse. I still got time. I got about 20 minutes. Metropolitan, was that it? This thing is going to drive me crazy. But I'll, you know. I'm not so much like anti-government. You know, it's, the government's just a thing you have to contend with. You know, I've said before, like, you know, there were times when we didn't need government, we still had roads and stuff like that, but it does make a lot of things easier. So the concept of government isn't the problem. It's the evil people that are running it that is the problem. Or air quotes people. Yeah, this treehouse has been here for years. When my wife grew up here, she said this whole area was more like a flea market. Like, this place wasn't built, none of this stuff was here. And it was more like just local vendors selling, you know, stuff. Sort of like island souvenirs and things. It wasn't like a place like this where it's like commercial. Like a mice. Yeah. Up in the treehouse. Pretty cool. I was trying to get the wall in there, but I kept fucking getting myself instead. This is what I'm trying to get. Good rum immortalized. What is this from? Has a lot of oh, this is the old picture of it. This was it back in the day. That sign is still kind of there, but it says International Marketplace. Pretty cool though that this place survived. This tree did too. This tree's always been here. This banyan tree. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like this place. I like this place now because there's no one around. It's nice this time of night. Yeah, I just figured I'd take a walk around. I haven't gone up in the tree house for a while. Oh, I found a new toy store over here. Where's the, they're not open, are they? If they're open, I'm so done with you and I'm going in there. Let me see, no, closed. Alright, you got me for a few more minutes then. Up there's just all restaurants and stuff. Grocery. And down we go. That's cool again, huh? I don't want to get this, let this go too long. I think we covered a lot of ground here right now. I'd like to walk out onto Kalakaua though and see how jumping it is. Say bye, Don Ho. Don Ho. Tiny bubbles. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.